And I built up to this moment, and when I said this truth, I was sure there was going to be some massive response. Like, the minimum I thought would happen would be that they would throw a drink in my face, slap me, and walk out and say, "You're a terrible person." That was the minimum I expected. And do you know what happened when I actually said this truth that I'd never been brave enough to say? Absolutely nothing, because I don't think they were even really listening. And so that was actually a complete revelation. I was like, oh, no one's paying attention. Oh, no.
I brought along this very special device from my son's toy box.
Instead of seeing failure as something that happens to you and you alone, it's far more helpful to see failure as something that has happened to everybody who has ever succeeded.
One of the stories I've brought along here with me today is the one that says, "I'm not good enough to be here." It says, "Who do you think you are? You haven't got your life together. Who are you to talk to anyone about anything?" But I've heard this story before. I know it's trying to protect me.
Really keep me on track, guy. Wave that finger forward.
Unless you want to live a life where you turn your back on opportunities and adventure because they scare you, you're going to have to teach your lizard brain that being challenged is not a threat to your survival. We need to recognise that that feeling of being outside of our comfort zone is part of the process we need to go through to grow into the people we need to be in order to have the life you want.
So I started to take some more risks and be myself in front of more people. And what I found was that not everything I said was popular. But when I'd been trying to second guess what everyone wanted me to say, not everything I'd said was popular then. And not everyone's going to like you regardless of what you say.
It was derailed by COVID and turned into an online event, which completely sucked. So it is very nice to have actual human flesh people sitting in front of us tonight.
So the next time a voice in your head says, "Give up, stay small, don't speak out, don't pretend it isn't there," but whatever you do, don't listen to it.
Learning that when something doesn't work out the way that you expect, it doesn't mean it's time to give up. It's just time to switch to plan B.
Don't wait for people to come and find you. Take your true self out of hiding and see how your world changes.